We haven't even got the turtle mount yet. Interesting. But yeah, hey guys, and welcome back to Guild Wars 2 End of Dragons. We are here for, I believe, the Epilogue. The cycle Reborn. Everyone looks happy here, which is good. Is this our new hub, our new base of operations? What's gonna follow? Is that it? Yeah.
Ley energies have normalized, not just here, but everywhere.
Okay, so they've finished the magic storyline.
The dragon cycle
And the dragon storyline.
So the void's gone then? For good?
Everyone is shot there.
Quite. It wasn't lying when it said it was a constant.
So it will
However,
join back.
with the world's magics back in balance.
Okay, so
it's
the
no
magic gets
longer
out of
a threat
balance,
to
the
us.
void is
I guess that means
the
there's no need
negative
for a Dragon's
outcome.
Watch, huh? Unless you need watching, Aureen.
Yeah, I need a...
But
You
you
need
might
binoculars
want to keep an
for-
eye on me
Wish I had
just in
binoculars.
case.
for a joke there.
A strange feeling. You spend so much of your life focused on one thing.
10 years, right? Guild Wars
Once
2
you've
out of
done
2012,
it,
wasn't it? Or 2014? No,
Where
2012,
do you go from there?
I think.
You take a vacation. A well-earned vacation.
Maybe so.
Well, I know I'm going to be busy. Busy spreading the news we've entered a new cycle.
Ministry of Information can help you with that. Just make sure you get final say on the ad buy.
Okay. Thank
Final
you.
say on the ad
Before
buy.
any of that, we should take a moment to celebrate.
Yeah,
and to
Canuck,
remember
where are you
everyone
at?
Who sacrificed
Is he here?
themselves to
He
get
is here.
us
I can see him.
today.
To lost friends.
To new allies.
To the age of Aureen and the cycle of the prismatic dragon.
Cheer. Right, yeah, I think that's kind of it. Oh, it is it. And we get a title crawl as well. Haven't done this since Guild Wars 1. Watch the entire credits. I'm gonna move around and see if I can do stuff while speaking. I can't. Champion. I'm afraid I'm still processing what happened.
Champion, who rallied our friends from the brink of annihilation.
Right, End of Dragons complete. Happy days.
I lent you my power because I believed in you.
I
All
was
this
so close to the
time,
end last night. I could have done
I've
it.
been searching for the purpose of the Elder Dragon. I think I know now.
How do you feel with the void gone?
I don't know. Not as different as I would have expected. Something's changed about the Ley energy. Somehow it's more pure.
There's no void in it, right?
But make no mistake, my champion. As long as dragon magic continues to exist,
Yeah.
so too
Okay.
will the void. We only destroyed the form it took,
It's Jen's Hodge.
but at least it won't be ending Tyria anytime soon.
That doesn't make me feel much better.
It's stable. Now that I'm the only one, I can see the ley lines in their entirety.
Party of
If there's
343.
ever a ripple in the sea of magic, I'll know.
Okay.
As will
That's
you.
probably what's going to happen. There's
Zion.
probably going to have been people who've seen the void and they want to take that, hone it, and make it some sort of weapon of mass destruction. And there's so many people here that it's a memory of. I'm wondering, is it... I guess... Yeah. There's all our voice actors there. Our additional voices down here. Anyway, sorry. I'm sorry about Soo-Won.
Thank you, champion. I wish I'd had more time.
I did too. I wish she was introduced earlier.
I hope I can do right
So I do.
by her legacy.
I wish we had had more time to deal with her. Her model was very cool, but we didn't really spend too much time with her. So yeah, I feel like that's maybe what's going to happen next, is that people are going to try and hone the void and get it back. Ellen's
First
here.
Alona, now Cantha. I've got to stop leading like this, Commander. I heard you apprehended my tree.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Theo Ashford's husband deserves some measure of justice.
My trim was killed with helping you find the Aether Blaze. That's a twist I wasn't expecting. Actually, yeah, my trim was great too. There's a lot of good character development, I think, this sort of time around. Did she redeem herself? Yeah, she did.
Well, don't think I'll see eye to eye with
No,
you
but
on
you
that,
weren't there.
But I respect your opinion.
So.
Either way, I'm gonna write up my report and head back to Lion's Arch.
Last time I saw it, how are things at Zalamber?
Oh, I had my pleasures. Ilona was a good bit of fun.
It was, wasn't it?
I'm here in Cantha on official business, but I wouldn't mind sampling the local
snacks.
On an unrelated
Is there a new ecto-gambling place?
Who's
I hope
the
so.
Gentleman in the big hat. I'd appreciate an introduction.
Okay. Cass, Jory,
Yes,
how are you guys
Jory,
doing?
You look refreshed. Happy to be back.
Happy to have the whole apocalypse situation handled. But I did get a bit homesick for Tyria.
Agreed. Though, I wouldn't mind visiting again. See if my sisters want to tag along.
A family trip in our future?
Maybe.
They didn't really dive into Marjory's origin, did they? I kind of thought that was going to be a story thread as well.
Absolutely plague Yunori, so I can whoop their butts again.
Yunori? Don't think I've played.
Lucky you've got a grandmaster all to yourself. As kids, none of my sisters stood a chance against me. Well, one did.
Maybe Yunori is going to be.
Well, she's not. Yeah.
Jory. She'd be glad to see you all still enjoying it.
She would.
Wish I could have brought her to Cantha. The whole trip I kept thinking, she'd love this. She'd be amazed by that.
Well, then it sounds like you did bring her with you. In a way.
Brought her sword with you, didn't you? I think you brought your sword. Or her sword, I should say. Excellent work handling your first international incident, Ambassador.
That title certainly feels
Earned, yeah.
now.
The person it's attached to is what makes it impressive.
Well, dealing with high-ranking people was intimidating. I'd worry, am I worthy of their time? But as I got the hang of things, I started realizing that not all of them were worthy of mine. Made all the
Title
difference.
credits are kind of just
It's worth
in the
figuring
way.
out who should take up space in your life.
It's always good to watch the credits. Best part of the movies and everything, you know?
Commander, fancy seeing you here.
And
Boss
you.
yourself called me in for support. I'm kind of a big deal. Or maybe I was the only one available to deliver extra parts for the extractors. I helped June and Timey get everything hooked up, though. The whole thing would have blown.
Oh, I think
without
that's
that
the end of
first
the
screw for
titles.
oscillator.
It is.
See? Useful. Okay, it almost blew up. It vented. Still bad, but less bad than blowing up.
We'd be lost without you.
We would. Are you going to take some time off, yeah?
Are you kidding? No way. There's too much research to be done. We don't know how much longer the Jade will work. June's probably already
more
got a
people
plan,
are there?
but still, we've got to work fast before the power grid fades.
5, 6,
Plus,
7,
I've got a
8, 9,
personal
10, 11,
interest.
12, 13,
Can't have
14
this
more?
thing quitting on me.
14
Not when I've got
more
the
to
world
do.
save. Innovations to innovate.
Hmm.
When things settle down, I'd like to go to Radasum or the Black Citadel. See what the rest of the world is up to.
How's everything
Oh,
kind
it's
of?
fine. Still recovering from the reactor incident, but it's fine. Keeping busy with, you know. Been thinking a lot about Mai. I could have been nicer. She was trying her best. Who cares who she was before? I've been there too. After the Brotherhood, I mean. June helps people like me, my Tren. Gave us the opportunity to succeed. Move on. I could have been fairer.
I didn't see you in the Jade
I
Sea.
kinda hit out for the part where you killed the dragon. That's not what I do. Though I wouldn't mind learning.
Dragon's Watch could always
bit
use
late
your
now.
help. Though I don't see us watching many dragons after this.
Really? Oh man. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
I really hope we get some more Canton maps. The ones that I would love. Eastern Xingje might be cool. Old Kynan, I would absolutely love to go there. See it in ruins and stuff. And of course, like, this way. Here. They need to add more zoom to the map, though. They really do. It's a bit ridiculous now. Like, it was kind of okay here, right? But now you're like scrolling. So yeah, I would love to go maybe over this side of Kantha. I would love to go to Old Kainen, and I would love to go maybe South Xingje over here. We have Emperor's Place Retreat over here, and we have Eastern or Western Xingje. So it's Battle Islands, be cool, but also be up north somewhere. I don't know. Right. Who's next? It's an achievement to listen to everyone, isn't it? Ivan blood is still pumping. Who knew it was even more thrilling to prevent destruction than it was to cause it? Ivan. What are you up to next? Nope, returning to piracy, I hope. No, Captain Trin, well, she showed me there was a better way, and I plan to stick with it. I've got a ship, and it's fitting I use it to make right some of what's wrong in this world. Okay, not everyone's voiced, okay. It's loads of cats now. Commander, consider me impressed. If there'd been anyone to bet with about it, I probably would have bet against you this time. Not that I wanted that outcome, of course. Of course, thank you. Don't think I've forgotten about our little deal, you know. I'm expecting my ribbon. I'll hand it right over the bar. Nice. Saida, how's it going? Well, that was kind of by the skin of the teeth. It always is, though. It makes it more exciting for the player. Are you enjoying having your ship back more than I could ever express? Thanks for finding a site for Club Canuck. Is there actually going to be a Club Canuck? That also... See, I imagine the first map they do, right? The first new map they do is probably going to be a Canthan map. I imagine. I hope we get to see Club Canuck. Or if they just add it in later on. Or now that we've finished the story, you can go into it, maybe. Ayumi. I don't know how we survived that, if I'm honest. I'm still not entirely convinced we did. That ever happened to you? You get the funny feeling you actually did die? Oh, I have died. Yeah, well, we get no real promises about how the gangs are going to behave once the world was saved, so we need a plan for what we're going to do with the inevitable disastrous returns. There's going to be gang war maybe next? Talk of putting me in charge. We usually work by committee. That makes it difficult to make quick decisions when it's needed. I did it this time around just because someone had to. I think you did very well. You really think so? Thank you. I do think so. June is probably voiced. I think everyone in the center is voiced.
Commander.
I'd imagine. Yeah.
Glad we both made it to the other side. I'll confess.
Yeah.
For a moment, I thought we were finished.
I thought you were finished in that cutscene.
If you and Timey hadn't brought the extractors back online.
Backups upon backups.
What we do with Jade Tech without Soo-Won?
Well, first we need to assess. There are too many unknowns. The ideal solution would be finding a way to infuse Dragon Jade without the presence of an Elder Dragon. If the thaumaturgical ecosystem allows that, then great. We'll also explore the possibility of alternative power sources. Timey's lending her mind, and I'm promoting Yao to head of R&D. Don't tell them yet. Finally, Oreen's agreed to help in any way she can. For the time being. There's a long road ahead of us. But
Okay,
together,
hopefully you can.
I really think we can pull it off.
Do you have any other thoughts?
I took Soo-Won for granted. She was fascinating and selfless. The world lost someone irreplaceable today. It speaks to her heart that she abided my ideas.
Kind of
even
happens
the
every day,
reckless ones.
unfortunately.
She stayed in the reactor to protect us all.
What do you think about my Trin?
I'll never be able to repay her for saving the reactor and everyone in Kaineng. I always knew she could do something great. Wherever she is,
Okay.
I hope she found some peace.
Me too. She did do a good turnabout in the end, unexpectedly. And it would have been really cool to have Scarlet as a, you know, Revenant spec. That'd be awesome.
Congratulations are in order.
It's a victory for all of us.
You're right. All of us. Sorry.
Don't be.
I'm ruining the festivities.
Soo-Won was a light in this world. Let us know if you ever need anything, Kunavang.
I will.
Don't be sorry for mourning the loss of your friend. There's no shame in that.
Detective Rama, Captain Min.
Show some respect, Commander. It's actually Minister of Security Min now.
Oh, wow. Minister of Security Min. That does roll off the tongue.
Acting Minister of Security.
Acting Minister of Security
Min.
Min.
No telling who'll be the top brass. Could be Akane.
Gods help us.
Bet Lee, you seem good.
Is it? I never got a chance to thank you for all you've done for Kantha.
Please, I should be thanking you. You helped us with Lee back in Kaine.
How are things at the Ministry of Security?
About what you'd imagine, a circus. And
Yeah,
for the
makes
time
sense.
being, I'm the lucky ringmaster.
You'll be a better minister than Lee.
Hopefully.
Will I?
Hopefully.
Lee wasn't solely responsible for all of Cantha's problems. In the old days, the Emperor's word was law. Cantha's moral compass was dictated by one man. Or woman. Well, usually a man. But times have changed. We're not exactly a democracy, but our society is shaped by many voices.
Aren't you one of those voices now?
I am. And I'm not downplaying the responsibilities of my position. There's policies and reform I want to enact that I hope will make a difference. But in Cantha, there's a famous saying, true strength lies in knowing one's own frailty. I'm gonna try my best. But one person can't fix everything.
And what will happen to Minister Lee?
He'll be given a trial and sentenced accordingly, I guess. He was pretty docile in custody. Told us everything. Even gave up the names of some other prominent jurists at the end of the interrogation. You know what he said to me? Please send someone to look after Chobi. That's his dog.
Oh, poor
Are
Chubby.
you saying he's not a bad guy because he's got a soft spot for his pooch?
I'm saying he's a bad guy who's remarkably ordinary. And
A lot
that
of
scares me a little. The purists are a
people are
symptom of an underlying
remarkably
disease.
ordinary.
Cantha's changed in many ways over the decades, but it needs to change more.
Maybe also with the lack of Jade tech power now, maybe we're gonna get like a purist revolution uprising as well. That could be interesting. The return of the Ministry of Purity, that'd be cool. Got something on your mind,
I
Commander?
think I need a break from the ministry for a while. Now that Cantha's opened up, maybe I'll see the world.
Some sights to see.
Does that mean you'll have to give up the hat?
Not a chance.
It's a good hat.
Marjory was talking about starting something up. Might be nice to go freelance.
Might be.
So that's it, huh? You're gonna leave us mooks while you gallivant across Tyria?
Yeah.
It's not like that. I just need some time.
I get it. You don't owe me an explanation, Rama.
Man, that's something I need to tell you.
Aww.
I think you're great.
Great.
You'll be a great minister. I mean,
Thank you, Detective. Next time you're in town, come say hi. You know the secret knock.
Oh. Right, and then we have these little group over here. Before we unwind and try and unpack it. And probably fail.
And at one point, I climbed onto Rama's shoulders so I could jump off and kick a void beast right in the face.
Nice, Gark. Are these two gonna...
Commander!
They didn't deal at all with Timey.
Timey about our adventures, learning from the
Her
monks in Xingjie,
disease, like...
investigating the void like crack sleuths, tracking down and stopping Anka.
Oh.
Gorik, I've got something I need to say, and I'm just gonna say it. I'm sorry for how I acted about... Anka.
Well, she did try to destroy the world.
She did.
You don't have to apologize.
No, I do. The way I acted didn't have anything to do with her plans.
She was jealous.
Jealous.
You were jealous? Of Anka?
Yes, I was.
Well, apology enthusiastically accepted.
Can you believe it, Commander? The Dragon Cycle's over! And it's all thanks to you and Aureen. Working with Joan on how to keep the Dragon Jade charged.
Can't very well have this whole place just go dark now, can we? Besides, I'm not ready to give up this suit. Hasn't changed any of the big things. Nothing will, and well, I'm pretty much at peace with that. But I didn't realize how much the little things were adding up. I've got more energy, I'm thinking more clearly. So I'm not gonna rest until we find a way to keep the Dragon Jade charged.
Maybe a little bit of rest.
Yes. Yeah. I don't actually mean no rest.
Mid-afternoon nap is non-negotiable. That was me today.
But J-Tech is my first, second, and third
I went to bed at like
until we have a solution.
9 or 10, and then woke up at like 5. So yeah, they didn't really touch at all. Anyway, back to story and not talking about sleep. On Timey's debilitating condition, bar the braces she got. Didn't get a cure or anything, it's just managing some of her symptoms, so I hope they don't drop that story thread going forward. I know I don't want her to die, but I don't want them to just be like, oh yeah, it's fine. Braces works, yeah, she's good. I want it to be definitively dealt with, basically. I'm ready for whatever comes next, Commander. For the first time in a long time, I feel like I know what I'm supposed to do. Pretty taken to this.
Yes, I seem to be a bit of a
You
natural,
are a bit of a natural.
And the missing piece in the Delacroix
Nah.
investigations. Don't get me wrong.
You're the science
Dory
guy.
and Rama both
Every
have
good,
instincts.
every decent crime TV show has a science guy. Or girl.
And I've read all
Science
of it.
person.
I mean that quite literally. So we're putting together
So you're
what
gay,
they
the
know
forensic
how to
side.
do with
Nice.
What I, well, know. Criminals
Nice.
superior be warned. The Friends Detective Agency is
Friends
going to be on
Detective.
the case.
The FDA? It's the American drugs, right? FDA? I wonder, was that intentionally, like, chosen, those initials, or is that just for a joke? They probably didn't know. Wait, did we not talk to Marjory already? Oh, what's this friend detective Skark raving on about with Rama and Ivan?
Gods, please don't call it that. I'm trying to nip that name in the bud.
Love it.
But yes, the three of us are
Nice.
considering our own agency. And Ivan offered to,
Captain, nice. Sounds good.
So, Gorik's a private eye now? Never thought I'd see that.
He really surprised me on
Private
this trip.
eye, not
In
private
a good
eye.
way.
Private letter I, not private
Have to
eye,
admit,
right?
That guy's got a mind for deductive reasoning. And a sharp eye.
Is
I guess both kinda
still
work.
insisting on a bust of my Trin in the captain's quarters?
Yeah, not happening. But I might be open to something more subtle.
So you've made peace with her?
That's good.
My Trin is
Yeah, complicated.
was complicated. Think I've been pretty clear on my feelings about her as a blade. But when it came down to it, she did one of the bravest things I've ever seen. I respect who she was in the end. Guess that's the nice thing about being an asshole. You can always choose to stop being one.
But yeah, isn't it? It's private investigator, which is shortened to private eye. I guess it's also private eyes looking into stuff, so private eye kind of works. But I think if I was to write it, I would have done private eye, full stop, like letter I. Logan, Troy, talk to me. How is it going, Commander? Hard to believe it's all over. Pretty soon, all we'll have left is some scars. Wounds aren't too serious, are they?
Well enough. There'll be a scar, but hardly my first of those.
True.
And they're good conversation pieces, right?
Yeah, very
But
true.
I'm a little harder to kill than that. You won't be rid of me that easy, Commander.
What's next?
Well, like Dragon's Watch, the primary mission of the Pact is ostensibly complete. There'll be a meeting soon. We'll get all the leadership in one room and decide what's next. While
Okay.
some people are eager to dissolve, others are not so sure the job is done.
Well, maybe not
Considering
dissolve,
there
but
is one Elder Dragon left. Personally, I think it's also worth discussing how much the Orders have been able to accomplish working together. If I say that out loud, pretty sure someone's going to accuse me of trying to hold on to power.
surely, like, there's no fight right now, so you wouldn't disband the Pact, but you would wind down its activity and, you know, put it on reserve rather than being actively doing Pact things. You were talking about vacation, holidays, come on. Got any plans?
Well, I've got to deal with this Pact mess first.
Bit of South
but
Sun. Bet a month.
I bought myself a small place in South Sun a few years ago.
Knew it.
Haven't been back since I got it all set up.
Ah, it sounds lovely.
But as soon as things settle down,
A few Karka in the morning.
I should make the time.
Get some time at the beach. Alright, and finally we have Keith.
Feels like the end of an era, doesn't it? The work of Destiny's Edge has concluded at last. When Soo-Won left us, I couldn't help but feel
Yeah.
the immense pain in Kunavang's heart.
It'd be like losing Aureen.
That's right. Sometimes I wonder, though, if we haven't lost her already. I know we're not literally her parents, but It aches just the same to watch her drift away.
I think she kind of needs to, though. She's too powerful to have as a
ally
ally who's there all the time, you know?
I just wish it wasn't so unbearable.
Alright, I'm going to leave Arborstone in case it's some sort of thing. Just because that's what the story is asking me to do. There might be some sort of cutscene, and then we'll have a chat afterwards. Divinities. Divinity's Reach. Oh, going straight there. Nice. Handy. I was going to just teleport, but it saved me like 12 silver. Weeks later. Read the message from Kaz. Commander, Jory and I have something we want to share with our dearest friends. Please join us. Are they getting married? Are they married already? Yeah, I think they're getting married. Unless they're married already. I don't know if they are married already. I don't think they are. Where's the flower merchant? Marriage, I think. Where is the flower merchant? I don't know where the flower merchant is. Maybe it's right outside. It's a lore conversation here, anyway. Yeah, I've not seen a... I did try to find one now. I do apologize, guys. I've got nothing. Oh, is it this person here? It's this person here. Interested in floral arrangement, perhaps for a loved one? I'd like some from my two dearest friends. Wait, how do you know who I am? Got a mutual connection, but a girl's got to keep a little mystery in her life, don't you think? Who are you? Where do I go? I'm following the arrow. Oh, it's literally right here. Cycle Reborn, the wedding? Dead End Bar. It's definitely a wedding, right? Must be. Join the party. Oh. Yeah.
Commander, so glad you're here.
Legal documents.
If you've been held up by some new end of the world.
No, that's next week.
No, I was just...
Next week.
Not really in a rush. It was a nice feeling.
Whew, I hear that. Hopefully we stay apocalypse-free for at least a few months.
Hopefully.
Months? How about for
But doesn't need to be said.
Too much.
So, why exactly did you two call us here?
Not to slay a dragon, I promise.
To get married.
But we'll get to that when everyone is here. Try to enjoy each other's company in the meantime.
Property ownership has been updated to Delqua, Marjory, and me, Casimir.
Oh, it's so good to have an excuse to get everyone together. I barely left June's lab since I saw you last.
It's been weeks.
Have a long-term solution for Cantha's power needs?
Not yet, but our experiments are going well. We've found ways to extend the life of current batteries, and Aurene was able to top everything off. We're getting close. I know we'll have something soon. But enough.
Right, Locke. Where's
Let's
your armor?
enjoy the party. What do you think it's about? I've got a guess.
So do I.
Commander, if you have any mysteries to be solved, the Friends Detective Agency is set to launch.
Not calling it that.
She'll come around. Anyway, we have secured the backing of a mysterious financier. Jory says they want their identity kept secret for now, but she assures us their
Is it the Queen?
are deep.
Oh, Logan's in civilian clothes as well.
I didn't realize you were so close to Kaz and Jory.
Oh, yes. We've known each other for quite some time.
Yeah, we've known each other
Of us had
for like 7 years or something.
late-night conversations in this very bar, drinking too much wine and venting about all our responsibilities. Casimir does a surprisingly good impression of the Queen. Ask her sometime, but only after a few drinks. By the way, I'm headed to South Sun as soon as the party's over. I'm looking forward to doing nothing more strenuous than locating the best local gimlet. Brimstone's invited to come along, but he hasn't answered my invitation.
Hope this isn't going too late. Kree's got me on a short leash these days.
Bram, you made it. You never responded to
Oh my god, he's got a beard!
Oh, yeah. I wasn't sure if it was a real invitation or if you were just, you know, being polite.
Of course it was real. You're a member of this little family. Nothing's changed.
Well, I guess it's a party then.
Bram, I haven't seen you since... Well...
Yeah.
Have you been feeling any better lately?
Oh,
a while.
Well, it's a process, right? That's what the shamans say anyway. I still have moments where I think about everyone. But that seems right, you know? If I were to let myself forget them, well, it'd be like their sacrifice didn't mean anything.
You've earned peace of mind, Bram.
Maybe. And I'm getting there. Every time I think about what happened, I'm less angry.
That's good.
Sad.
Progress.
I can look back at it more like a step on the road.
Kana! Not too busy hobnobbing to slum around with us tonight?
You wound me, Miss Delacroix. I could never forget the little people in my life.
The little people?
After all,
I guess I am
it was betting
small.
on your adventures that brought about my good fortunes. And also, I really do like you all.
The feeling is mutual. Since you're the last person to arrive, we can get started here any minute.
Rox, it's been too long. Glad you could make it.
Can I...
Hope it's okay, I brought along Frostbite.
No.
Frostbite is completely welcome.
No.
Though I'm not sure we have any Devourer snacks.
Where is Frostbite? Oh, over there.
Well, if it isn't our local millionaire.
Or is it billionaire? Probably is billionaire.
Now.
Probably
You
is.
flatter me, Commander. But yes, my club is a smashing success. I've already
Good stuff.
delegated its day-to-day operations, and it's time for me
Next
to
adventure.
move on to my next adventure.
Which is?
What is it?
Not ready for the big reveal yet. But when the time is right, you'll be the first to know.
Redlock Brimstone.
Commander, you don't happen to have a mission that requires my...
Yes, I do, actually.
...skill set, do you?
Political life, not all it's cracked up
Living
to be.
World Season
More
6,
like
probably.
exactly what it's cracked up to be. Slow, two-faced, and boring as all hell. Kree's in her element. She was born to do it. But me?
Not so
Not
much.
so much.
Okay.
Couldn't you just resign?
With no reason? Kree'd have my hide. Nope. Afraid I'll need a real good excuse to get out of this one. So, if you ever have one, think of your old friend Redlock.
I have to do the hearts in Gantha if you want to help. Does that count?
Rox, how's everything going with the
Yeah, how's the Olicon doing?
Oh, other than that void invasion, things have been good. We're all enjoying peacetime.
Good.
I've got a boyfriend.
Really? That's wonderful.
Yeah, he's a lifebinder and about the kindest person you'll ever meet.
That sounds
I don't know
good.
what he sees in me, but he swears he sees it, and that's good enough.
Yeah.
He's excited to meet you and all, but I didn't want to crash Kaz and Jory's party.
I was going to talk to Marjory, but okay, game. Oh, are we going to have to officiate the wedding?
Hey, everyone's here. Well, friends.
We probably are.
You're probably wondering why we asked you here today.
So much has happened in the last few years. There hasn't been much to count on.
But Jory and I realized that through all that, there's one thing that's always been true.
Something
Each
to look
other.
forward to at the end of every long battle.
A face like a candle when the whole world seemed dark. Jory, you've always believed in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. This life we live has taken us everywhere. But as long as I wake up and see your face next to mine, I'm home. And that's why I'm asking you here, in front of all our friends.
Called
to
it.
marry me.
Cass,
It's kind of obvious when they're like, pick
a
up
life
flowers.
without
Oh,
you
okay.
is no life for me.
That's what it's. That's what it is.
You stood by me through everything. Pulled me back from the brink more times than I want to remember. So that's why I'm asking. Will you marry me?
Yes.
Aww.
You two deserve this so
Couldn't
much.
happen to a better couple.
It's about damn time.
How long have they been going out? Well, I guess they had a bit of a breakup at Path of Fire, right?
Which of you actually, or did you both? I guess it doesn't matter. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations,
Calls
guys.
for a toast to Kaz and Jory.
To Kaz and Jory.
I can't jump. I'm not allowed to jump. Everyone else is allowed to jump, but me.
Old friends. There may be no more need for Dragon's Watch. There will always be a guild.
To Dragon's Watch.
To Dragon's Watch.
To Dragon's Watch.
To Dragon's Watch.
Oh. Cutscene. Trailer for Season 6. No. Optimism is annoying sometimes. Right, that is the cycle reborn. That is End of Dragons. Finished. A recipe for a weapon that can become a legendary
I
weapon.
knew I'd achieve this.
Story complete. Happy days. Well, that is Guild Wars 2 End of Dragons. Hour and a half, a little bit. Well, probably could have done that if I hadn't procrastinated so much last night. Right, well that is Guild Wars 2 End of Dragons. I hope you enjoy my playthrough. Again, I'm kind of sorry that I didn't give up earlier last night and that I pushed through. I probably should have given up earlier and maybe done Act 4 and 5 today rather than doing Act 4 last night. But, alas. Hindsight, as they say, is 20/20. Oh, memorials. Arkham St. Victor. Cowley? So many names, I love it. Vizu? Who's this? Kaita. So many references to factions and Guild Wars 1. It is really fantastic to see. And I can't wait to fully explore the maps on live streams and get into the story replay and try and better understand it, I guess, on the weekend. Where unfortunately we won't have this lovely camera, but we will still have this lovely webcam. Oh my god, it's terrible with the light on. We'll still have the webcam, but yeah, this is much nicer. Anywho, back to the story. Yeah, fascinating stuff. I really enjoyed the story, especially the first act or two was really good. Act 3, what was Act 3 again? Act 3 was chasing Anka, wasn't it? Act 3 was chasing Anka, Act 4 was dealing with the purists. I feel like it might have been nicer to spend more time in Kynan if they'd done like a 6 or 7 act story. To be honest now, I'm saying that so then we could have a big purist fight. Have a bit more time to play around and deal with these things. Like the purists didn't really seem that big of an issue. To be honest, I think that didn't really help my mentality last night when it wasn't quite as intriguing to me as the dragon storyline that we have going on. Just dealing with purists. I should have really called it earlier. I don't remember exactly. I'm going to see now when I start editing. So much editing to do. But yeah, I'm going to see when we do the editing if I did actually call Lee or June at the start. I think I was thinking that Lee seems bad but will be good and June seems good but will be bad. And boy did I get that wrong. If that is the case, it was the other way around. So far, having briefly gone through all the maps, I'm really loving the map so far. Xingje is beautiful, Kynan's really intriguing, Echo Veiled is lovely. It's given me kind of Tangled Depth vibes. It doesn't seem as Tangled Depthsy, but it seems like a really nice, dense map to really sink some time into. Hopefully there's meta in that, it's quite a lot of fun. And obviously the Jade Sea, or Dragon's End, isn't it called that? I think it's Dragon's End, is quite cool. I wish the map over there would be bigger. It doesn't seem quite too big. I think another map would have been nice. Like we get, like this seems quite a thin map. This seems like a living world map, you know, and then we get another one added on.
may I
Like if we go up to Tyria, Drizzlewood is, let's get it the size of my phone. Where's my phone? But here it's the size of my phone, so that is there. Hold that. Go to Kantha. It's a little bit. It's about 3/4 the size of Drizzlewood at a glance now. So yeah, Echovale seems quite dense and quite good. I don't know how dense Dragon's End is. Kynan seemed quite dense too. I think another map or two would have been nice. It seems like they were going all out, and it does seem like it was a great big effort from the whole team. Like, everything looks amazing. Little to no bugs that I encountered. The Kirin hero point was bugged, and the DirectX 11, of course, is still a bit buggy from time to time, but nothing game breaking. No server issues bar the gem store is a bit annoying. I have to do the demo still. Crap. But yeah, I think even just one map with no, even if we didn't really have to go there for story reasons, like, it would have been nice. Like, Old Kynan would have been nice to see. I'm sure they could do a lot of cool stuff with that. Also, I think there's some stuff under the Jade Sea, right? So we will have to look into that, figure out how to get under it. I don't know if you can. It looked like there was some sort of stuff. In the promotional, where you could see under the Jade and have a bit of a fish under there. Is there? Maybe there is a little bit more stuff down there, but I feel like I reached the edge of the map. That's definitely the edge of the eastern border of the map. It seems a little bit small, that's all. It's kind of annoying me. Well, it's not annoying, it's a little like, oh, I kind of wish it was bigger. More so than annoying. So yeah, maps are great. Story-wise, really enjoyed the opening. A couple acts up to the reactor. As I said, the purist storyline wasn't as well done, but it was intriguing a little bit, and it was a nice reprieve, I guess, from dealing with the dragons. So with regards to the story, this was joining and kind of proving her innocence. This was helping June and seeing Soo-Won for the first time. That was cool. This was chasing and dealing with Anka. This was dealing with Pyrrhus, and this was dealing with the huge threat. Rebirth, what's this? Luxon, Kurzik, Traveling Tankard, Storyteller's Loot. I wish we had more armor pieces from this. Interesting. So yeah, it was a fairly decent story overall. Dipped in the middle a little, but yeah, fairly good overall. I'm annoyed at myself that I didn't head back to Kynan each time to check the news. We'll do that for the stream playthrough, I think. Anything else to think about before we head out? With regards how it holds up to the other expansions, the ending was quite similar to other storyline endings that we have had so far, though it didn't hint at what is to come like they did with Path to Fire. I think Path to Fire did the ending better, mainly because it was straight away like, what's that? And then it had the Brandstorm coming in, and I was like, oh crap, we're dealing with Kralk now. That's the next thing. Hasn't set up the next thing. But it also hasn't given us too much of a... I guess it did give us an ending, wrapping up, you know, nice and neatly, but it doesn't have the same effect to me that War Eternal had, where it was very much like, if they didn't release anything after this, I would be happy, you know? If War Eternal, we had that lovely cutscene with Aurene, and it was very much like, alright, that's it. Well, not that that's it, but it was very much that that could be it, you know? So that is intriguing to me. The cutscenes overall were pretty good quality. Some of the character models were still a bit Guild Wars 2-y, if you get me, but the backgrounds and the quality was very good overall. Especially the one in the reactor over here. Oh, that was beautiful. That was really, really well done. I wonder where we're going next, like... Honestly, I don't know, because they haven't hinted at it at all. That is that. Huh. That's an error. Why has this happened? I do hope that the next story I believe they've said that the story is not ending with this, so I hope that that is coming up rather soon. like in a month or two, you know, like maybe next month they'll be like, okay, here's the trailer or teaser, and then trailer a week or two later, and then a week or two later the episode. Who knows? Who knows? Well, I'm sure we're do. The models were really good as well for Soo-Won. Absolutely beautiful. I wish we got to see her more of her, to be honest. I wish she had been more active. Would have been really cool if we get to see her when we were doing the tour in the reactor, like swimming around. That'd be really cool. Following us and looking at us. I guess she had been... Was she... I can't remember if she was tied down or if she just came in every now and then. Like, okay, I've gone chilled in the ocean for a bit. A bit of magic. I'm going to disperse it. You know, I'll come in at like, you know, 12 o'clock and do... probably earlier than that, actually. Probably when people start to go to bed, I would say, because that's when you need more power. Maybe I'll come in at about 2 o'clock and I'll do 4 or 5 hours, and then I'll have an hour break, and then I'll do another 4 or 5 hours, and then I'll go off until the next day. Might have been that. They have this again? Nice. Nice. But yeah, I think it would have been nice to see more of her before they killed her. It's the same with every expansion, I think, when the villain gets killed straight away. I think the best one they've done probably is Balthazar, because Balthazar was dealt with, or Krauk as well. Balthazar, you know, we had him through Season 3 building up, and Balthazar, or Kralkatork, we had in Path to Fire, and then the start of Season 4 before we went to Joko, and then we came back to Kralkatork. Sound design-wise, I think, not too many faults. I think the track at the end, I don't know why, in the final like fight bit, just when I mentioned that, it just seemed, whatever that short little second or two that I heard in through the heat of the combat, through the sound of combat, just seemed very upbeat, which was, it just threw me, you know. But overall the music's been really, really good. I don't know, I haven't noticed too many classic tracks here, but they have been a lot of bells and whistles and stuff that they had previously, and it's been really, really nice. Water as well carries over from factions, that very loud waterfall noise. I don't know what it is about waterfalls in Guild Wars, but they're always so loud. If I ever get around to making a game, I'm going to be like, okay, the waterfall, just turn it down 20 decibels, set it to what you think it is, and then go 20 decibels less. Can be very distracting. I mean, I get that they are really loud in real life, but I don't want that blasting my eardrums, please. It's worse than Guild Wars 1, I think. But anyway, Arborstone's nice. I have to see, I've upgraded it a little bit now. I think I've gotten 2 steps in the Mastery. Yeah, we have a crafting center, it seems, which is all around. Do you have our bank? I kind of wish it was fishing supplies, fishmonger. Do we have a bank? I don't think we have a bank yet. Well, I guess we technically do because we have these, but we don't have like a bank. Weird to see that there's a hero point here. Unless that's not here, it's under the map. You know, maybe Arborstone and Echoveld overlap. Difficulty-wise, as I said, I don't really know Harbinger, and I'm not the most amazing player, but it didn't seem too bad at all throughout the story, and it looked like throughout all the story combat instances, there was sorry, I've tried to do this. There was like a Aurene imbue thing, which is pretty nice. What is this over here? So that if you were struggling, you were able to get a bit of extra DPS from that, a bit of buff. Took away achievements, of course, but that is handy to have. All the encounters seem quite fun. I really enjoyed Scarlet one. I quite enjoyed the... What was the other one that I quite enjoyed? Tropical Bird and a Bell. We have... What do we have? Oh, they're probably down here. Let's go have a look at what we have. Strike mission-wise, I quite liked Ivan as well, actually. He was a nice addition. So the Aether Blade, the Zunalite Jade Junkyard. What was that? Which one was this? Oh yeah, okay. That was Anka. Anka was a nice Harbinger fight. Very cool. I kind of wish they'd done more with Echoveld, though. Again, the third map always kind of seems a bit left out in expansions. Have you noticed that? Like in Heart of Thorns, Tangled Depths is you arrive and then you figure out a way to get Giant Stand. You know, you figure out the checkpoints and then you're just like, oh, straight to Giant Stand. Desolation, You trick Joko's forces and then you go into Vabi. And here you get into Arborstone. There was a bit more of Arborstone, I think, compared to the rest of them, to be fair, actually. Kind of an Overlook. Which was this? This was Lee. What's the last one? Must be... What is the last one? The first one's My Train, right? The last one, June? No. Maybe it's Soo-Won that would load. I think it is a good idea to make all the story missions strike missions, though. Give it a bit more replayability, a bit more oomph at the end, and it's kind of what I wished DRMs were. You know, you do the story, and then the DRM is a multiplayer version.
Knowledge is the greatest treasure.
Harvest Temple, yeah, and Aethbread. Got raid training. Where's that? Is that taking us to the Special Forces training area? Is that a Canton version? No, it's not. That's a shame. That would be amazing if it was. I also wish we'd gotten more into like Luxon and Kurzuk lore, you know, the Ark Morris and St. Victor. I kind of wish we'd done more faction-y stuff. Maybe that is what is next with Season 6. Who knows? Yeah, music's really nice. Very, very good. Strike missions were good. I think I've covered everything. All in all, I think it was an enjoyable expansion. I'll have to play through it a couple of times before I see if it's my favorite one. I think most excited I've been playing it. Like, that first mission was really, really fun. Are you going to kick me out to Lion's Archer? No, Arborstone. Nice. That first opening mission with Garrick was really, really, really fun, I think. People have been saying it's clunky, but I think it's not that... I didn't think it was that bad. And I really didn't see that rock face at the start. Remember that? That was surprising. What do you collect? Living water. Ooh, that's where you get these. Love the all the Jade tech stuff, like all the waypoints, they look really nice. I wonder, are the waypoints in future going to be Tyrion or Canton now? I don't know. Is that... It is. Means I can't go here. What can I do for you? Albax? Maybe that's where we're going next. Of course, the constant was her, spacious step behind is filming with already not just me, but all of you. Nice. It would be nice to see Albax again. And I kind of wish we'd gone to Raisu as well. I really hope we do get to see Old Kainen, like, destroyed. That'll be really, really nice, I think. That'll be a cool map. Mastery-wise, let's talk Masteries. Fishing, quite a basic minigame, but also quite nice. You know, it's very chill. The skiffs... oops. The skiffs are a little clunky, but they're quite decent. I haven't really looked at what they get up. Arborstone unlocking. Yeah, that's fine. J-bots seem like they're going to be really good. Turtle Mount, I don't know how to get the Turtle Mount. So, yeah, I don't know where that is. So, yeah, it's quite a basic minigame. It's nothing too tricksy, which is nice. The puzzles were a bit... The J-bot puzzles were a bit boring, I thought. The June one was a lot better now, I must say, but I was too tired to appreciate that. The one in the factory was just a bit like, just drag them over. It was a bit like, okay, you know, that's a shame. I don't know where Turtle Mounts is. Collection available, maybe that's it. Marjory Delacroix, is this it?
Commander, don't you look rested? I see the lack of Elder Dragon threats is treating you well.
It is, yes.
I've been thinking. Kaz is pretty wrapped up with organizing Jenna and the Empress's meeting. Thought I'd take a little bit of me time.
You just got married.
Belinda, she...
You just got married. Go on your honeymoon.
She told me 1,000 stories about our family. Here. Where they lived.
Were you Luxon, or were you... Maybe you were Luxon.
I'd like to see Kantha through her eyes. Starting with Old Kainen, the Sumali's ancestral home. Our family. In time, he said, a little meditation and...
I would love to go to Old Kainen.
Would be healthy.
Well, that's not going to happen, hopefully. Hopefully that doesn't spoil things. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I don't know where you start. The Turtle Mount. I really, really don't. Maybe near the Jade Quarry? Yeah, I don't know where the turtle mount is. Kainen? Let's see the news as well, actually.
Ambassador. All of Tyria weeps with you today, and we stand with you. You have lost a light, but an ignite in its place. Until then, Kantha is not alone. None of you are alone.
Thank you, Ambassador. And thank you, Queen Jenna.
Turtle mounts, turtle mounts. Anyone know where the turtle mount is? We'll find that later in the stream, I'd say. I also actually want to restart the story. Hopefully that doesn't screw up the news forever, because I don't want the...
The arrest of Minister Lee, Mintel continues to dig up a long history
No,
of terrorist
it's-
interference in our ministries.
Spoilers, okay.
Officials are concerned his arrest may spark an uprising among his supporters, who decry a lack of decisive leadership.
Yeah,
citing
uprising. I
Empress
feel like
Yen's
that's what's
relaxed
next as well.
view on the reopening.
Okay. Uprising is on the cards, maybe. That will be a good way to do it.
She prevented a catastrophe, saving millions from certain demise. My Trin, a pirate-turned hero,
Nice.
sacrificed her life to save Kainen in the terrorist attack at the Young Reactor. Empress Yin has bestowed on my Trin the title of Hero
Very
of
nice.
Kainen for her exceptional display of bravery. Yu Jin will be erecting a statue in her honor at the repaired reactor in the upcoming months.
Anything else? Although I think it's a very solid expansion anyway. Maybe not perfect. 8, 9, 10. Probably 8 out of 10. I would say maybe 8.5. I don't know. Again, like right now, it's hard to judge because I've just finished it and I'm all excited about it.
To the Kantha report, we have a very special guest in the studio today, Acting Minister of Security Cho Min. You were instrumental in exposing the corruption. Tell me, Minister, are you interested in taking on the role full
Are you?
I'd like to make a difference. Lee was only one piece of a much larger problem. Regardless of my role, there's a lot of work to be done, and I will do everything in my power to see that it is.
Are you saying that the Purists are still active in Kantha?
We don't know the scope of their operation, but it would be foolish to
It would.
ignore them. Even with Lee out of the picture, they're a threat. So I'm confident when I say, yes, they are still active.
One final. Hopefully. I don't know how many news stories there are. No idea. Good drink though.
Although we lost one light, another rose up to defend Kantha in her hour of need.
Me?
Kunavang,
Oh.
a legend we only read about in stories until now, revealed herself in the fight against the Void. But with her arrival, many of us are left wondering, who is Kunavang? And has she walked among us all along?
Okay.
In light of recent events, Empress Yin is planning her first trip to Kryta following the border reopening. She will be accompanied by Minister Cho and Ambassador Meade, and will be staying at the
Minister Cho?
in Divinity's Reach.
Minister Cho? Who are you? Oh, okay. So this, I feel like this is all of the... like, setting up for what's to come. Looks like they're reaching out. Looks like the Pierce is still active. And that is probably going to be what's next. Dealing with the Purists.
Spoke out at the old Kaineng restoration meeting this afternoon. Two individuals self-identifying as purists rampaged through the meeting hall, slandering the Empress. They were immediately detained by the Ministry of Security and are currently being held at the East Precinct.
There's still more of these. How many of them are there? It's a lot. Go for another 2 or 3, maybe, and then need to get dinner.
The Kantha Report is independent programming, bringing the most reliable news to your personal Holo devices today.
I might have listened to them all then. I like you can just stand by it and just refresh the map over and over again. That is handy. If you want to just like catch them all, you know. That is pretty good.
The
citizens of Epilogue seek independence as the Ministries angle to increase their presence. I'll be speaking with a recent Epivaldian transplant and discuss why some oppose these extreme measures.
Okay, they're trying to reach out into Echovale. Okay. Deal with the factions.
In a display of resilience, 2 warriors from opposing factions stood together to conquer a common enemy.
Okay, I think it's not really quite as lore intensive
In
now.
a special report, we spotlight St. Victor Zuhelzer, Archimedes, and their lasting impact on Cantha.
Coming soon. 9 o'clock, Tuesdays. Oh, then it'll be on right now. 10 o'clock, Tuesdays. 9:30? I think that's going to be it anyway. I don't know what else to say in my blurb. If I think of anything when I'm editing, I will add it in. But, of course, the poor camera quality will not be as good. Oh.
Jade. Tomorrow has never
Yeah, these are all just ads, so I think all the story stuff has been said. I'm looking forward to exploring the maps. I think you can't quite give the expansion a full review until you've done all of the maps. But yeah, I think it wasn't too difficult, wasn't too easy though, which is nice, at least for me. It seemed like a nice balance. I wish I was a little bit better at the game so that I didn't die as much, but it's probably just to do with being on Harbinger, not being used to the class, and not having perfect gear for the class. Yeah. Cantha has been great. I hope you have enjoyed my playthrough. I hope I managed to salvage decent episodes in the middle sector when I was half asleep. Hopefully. I know there was like about 10 minutes where I was just like delirious. Yeah, looking forward to exploring the maps and seeing more of Cantha. It seems like we might actually get to Old Kynan, which would be lovely. Or maybe deeper into the Echovale Wilds as well. It's a shame we didn't kind of get over here, like Matu Keep over here, and all this region's quite nice as well. Yeah, I think I'm happy to leave it there for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have been enjoying Cantha. I certainly have enjoyed it. Till next time, stay safe. Thank you so much for watching. You can leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, join the Discord, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time for more. Until then, thanks for watching. Take care.